What's up, Clanimals? Alright, this is the second hog video. I'm just doing them back to back. First one I showed you when you can be successful, what you have to bring. Briefly, the steps you needed to take. It was not exhaustive by any means, but I'm going to kind of expand on some of the things I said in this one. So I want to show you some fails, because those are usually more helpful, I think, than success stories. So, here's this one. Okay, this is a cleanup raid. Noah hit this one and fucking he looned it, but it just didn't work out for him. So here's my plan. Here's what I see. All right, Noah tried to come like just trade his king for the queen, and then come in here with 2 golems and try to get both these air defenses, and he ended up only getting 1, and that kind of boned his raid. So I'm like, okay, there's only 2 double giant bomb spots. This is a classic base. Harvey has this similar base, and so does Chang in our clan. Only 2 double giant bomb spots. Teslas, I mean, probably here. I think I knew where the Teslas were from Noah's raid, but you know, this is my guess now looking back at it. But I think that's where they were. But in any case. It's easy lure from the clan castle here. So I bring 3 loons, you can see, just for the lure. And then I bring everybody to the south because this guy just had his queen outside his base. I don't know why on earth he would do that. But, you know, it is what it is. So took the kill squad and everything from the south. You can see I brought 3 witches, which is a little different. I wanted an extra witch because he had some stuff in his clan castle and this queen I was worried about. And normally the thing that sets apart your clan castle kill squad versus their clan castle is your queen. And because we were going to be facing off against a queen, I decided to bring an extra witch just in case. But it's 2 hogs, so the trade is kind of a steep one. So I have 27 hogs, 6 in my clan castle. No golem this time, which I think, if I could do it again, I might bring one. I don't know. You'll see what I do. So, trying to take out these giant bomb spots, right? It's kind of hard. If you drop hogs here, they have to take the Tesla out, and then the closest... There's no telling if the closest building will be here, or if it will be here or here. They're all very similar lengths away from this Tesla. So if your hogs just pop in here, it's just kind of a toss-up. If they go here, you're done. And this is me thinking about, okay, do I do something like, you know, Noah did last time and just send a pack of hogs in, let them suicide hogs and just trip that double giant bomb, send another pack of hogs in here, kill this Tesla, trip that double giant bomb. But I wasn't sure my hogs were going to path to this Tesla and then back out. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure that they weren't going to do that instead of pathing to the Tesla and going in and tripping the bombs. So I decided to do it a different way. If the bombs are here, as long as I take out all of this stuff, and my own hogs, you know, either come from east-west, or, you know, come, I guess, from here and kind of come around here and end there, they'll never get to these double giant bomb spots because there's no defenses over here. So as long as I can take out these 7 defenses, I'll be fine. So I brought a heal. I brought 12 hogs for this and thought, okay, so as soon as they take out each of these archer towers, I'll heal here, and that will allow my hogs to get through and just kill just each one of these defenses. And it didn't work out that way, so that's kind of where my raid failed. I had this thought that my hogs were going to get through here no problem under heal. I wouldn't lose any of them, and that they'd go on, trip the double giant bomb, maybe even get a Tesla. But you'll see that didn't happen. In either case, I had no real backup plan for my kill squad. Once my kill squad came down here and took care of the queen, you know, they just kind of wander around and get caught up on walls and stuff. So it was kind of a sloppy attack, and I'll show you what happens. But But, so there are the 3 loons. No problem. Pulls his CC without a question. So I drop an archer down there, forgetting that wasn't going to work. Barbarians go down. Witches, my queen. Wizard over here to make this funnel. Everything going just fine. 3 witches are still up, so I have plenty of skellies. I'm winning that war. I dropped my king a little early. That was stupid. I'm not sure why I did that. Sometimes you just think something's a good idea in the moment, and it's just horrible. And that was a dumb idea. I should have just waited for the king, because the queen was dead. So you can see, like, up top, I've already dropped my hogs, right there. So the hogs have come in. I kind of missed that from you guys. Sorry about that. But, just I 2-finger drop them in and heal them. So they do fine. They get in here. No spring traps or anything to worry about. And as that's happening, I just let that. I dropped them. As soon as they killed the archer towers, I put a heal down and just left them alone. And then came down here and dropped the rest of my hogs. So you'll see this as I'm seeing it, kind of. The trouble is that these Teslas, full health Teslas, will kill a hog even when the hog is under heal. They just do so much DPS, and that you'll see that's kind of bucks me here too. So I drop the rest of my hogs down here. They head in. First heal's fine, right there. Had to drop a second heal because my hogs split, which is something you don't want to do. If you can avoid it, you want to keep your hogs, like I was saying at the end of the last video, in one pack, or starting from 2 or 3 different spots and converging into one pack for, a heal, or again, having them start at 2 completely different packs, use 2 heals, and have them converge for the last heal. When you have to heal 2 different sets of hogs, it negates the fact that you brought 4 heals. Usually, when you have 3 heals, you have to pick a set of hogs basically to survive if they split. And the same kind of goes for when you bring 4. Like, I'm dropping 2 on each set, but that's not going to be enough if they never converge back. The beauty of bringing 4 heals normally is that you're getting at least all of your hogs with 1 heal at one time, which ends up kind of being the difference. So you'll see my hogs are headed through. It is so laggy. I don't really know what to do about that, but I'm going to see if it clears itself up here. Lose a couple hogs down there by that archer tower. I'm not even sure if you can see what's going on, but basically my hogs come through here and they just peter out over on the side. These Teslas really were a problem. These hogs came up here and died. I had to let them die because I just didn't have the heals, and I thought there were more in this pack. But if I drop a heal here, that only heals my hogs for half the time, and that alone may have cost me what could have been a salvageable 2-star, probably. Maybe a 3, but I don't know if I had enough hogs left. It's really this strategy up here that didn't really go that well. As you can see, I didn't get this, and because I didn't get this side didn't trip these, and I lost 6 hogs over here, 5 or 6, I can't remember how many, but that's that whole problem. I mean, aside from that, had this been down, this king would have survived. These hogs would have survived and passed through here and met up with my other hogs over here, and I could have had one final heal, but it just didn't happen. So the fact that this didn't go down, whole raid, it's gone. I dropped some cleanup wizards around, but it's too late for me. Queen doing her thing, shooting those walls, honorary wall breaker. So high 1-star. Sometimes that's kind of what happens. Lots goes into hog raids, and occasionally that is the outcome. So I wanted to show that one because I used 4 heals, and in the other 2 replays that I had successfully attacked, I also used 4 heals, and they had exposed queens. So I just wanted to show one variation where that can be a problem and make you cocky a little bit and do something relatively stupid. So let me show. I want to go to oh, damn it, there's a button for that. The current war. Why am I the way that I am? There we go. And show... Fuck, this one hurts my soul because I just knew I shouldn't have done what I did, but I was kind of... I wanted to attack tonight. Whatever. A little bitter about this attack because I knew it wasn't going to work as I was planning it, and I was like, maybe it'll work. So there's a number of different things you can do with a base like this. Honestly, I think a Valk attack would have been better. Somebody tried to originally Laloon this base, but the guy had loaded his traps in the center. It's just a pretty... It looks kind of like a clusterfuck of a base, but it's actually very well designed. What I knew from the Laloon attack before me, I had seen a Tesla pop here. I had seen, I'd seen like some balloons pop from here, like some of the balloon traps, and here, I think. So I knew, and maybe even over here, I can't remember where his Teslas are, but what I knew was that not a double giant bomb spot, not a double giant bomb spot, not one, not one, not one there, not one there, which leaves this one and this one. So he has him deep, deep in the core, and he had a Tesla here too. I'm not sure where the other two were, probably in one of these things. So he's got him deep in the core. Looking at the base, there's no real way to get in there and trip them with hogs. One thought I had was to basically balloon this defense, balloon this mortar, right there. Balloon here, here. Okay, so balloon these three, and then drop a pack of hogs here, so they'll come in on this side of this defense, and then at that point, if you want to count out the squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the closest one is going to be this air defense. So I knew I could potentially send 4 hogs, kill this, trip that double giant bomb. But that still left me with one that's super deep, and that I'm just not sure how to handle. So instead of doing that, which I should have done, I should have just sent the sacrificial pack of hogs. That would have been just would have been smarter. I decided to bring 2 golems, which is called a shattered goho. A normal 1 golem goho is called a cold-blooded. 2 golems is called a shattered. The reason for bringing 2 is, in this case, if there's a lot of stuff going to be shooting at your kill squad all at once, queen, king, and you need to get in deep into the core, you just got to bring more tanking for your stuff. So I dropped 6 hogs to do that, to bring an extra golem, which really, I think, cost me the raid probably. There's an easier way to do it, and I'll show that. So sending hogs here to trip this one would have been nice. I could have done the same thing here, dropped a couple loons, dropped. It would have been a little different, but kill these. These are dead. Drop a couple loons there and there, and then you could send up here, and then they're gonna go straight up. They may split. 4. Yeah, there's 4 there, and then there's 1, 2. I don't know. I think I would have got it that way too. So, I mean, think about this. I could have traded 4 hogs here, and probably 5 hogs here. So 9 hogs, which is 45 spaces for both bombs. Whereas I traded a lot more. Whatever. Even that, I'm not sure would have worked. This is kind of a difficult base to hog, and you're better served looning it or valking it. Maybe a Gowiva, which is just valks, may have been better. When they have big cores like this with giant bombs in the center, do something else than hog. Usually, it's too much trouble to hog them. So, because of the deep queen and the deep double giant bombs, I had to bring 2 golems. I will kind of provide some commentary here as we go on. If internet willing, this does go on. God, look at that! It just skips right to it. basically, I drop... Let me pause this so we can see what's going on. God, it's so laggy. Sorry, guys. I drop 2 loons, 1 loon. This is an archer tower. This is a cannon. This is a mortar. So 2 loons here for the cannon, 1 loon for the archer tower, 3 for the mortar, because I want these ones to go here and to pull the CC. I then followed up with a hog, just to make sure. I knew there was a balloon in there, so just to make sure I get the balloon. So that's the lure that you didn't really see because it's too laggy. I then come down here with an archer, and this is where my raid goes to shit. You guys have done this a million times. I've done this a million times. You'll just, as soon as you see this, you're going to shit yourself because it just is, it's classic. So barbs go down. Wizards, okay? Fuckers. That's there. So that's just, that's going to destroy my kill squad, you know? I couldn't figure out how to take it out reasonably. I initially was like, okay, I'll just bring my kill squad over here, but I just didn't think, I thought it was going to cost too much to basically create a funnel over here, in order, and then take too much time to have them wrap all the way around, because I was coming in from, oh Jesus, I was coming in from this side, so I didn't want them to have to start over here and kill all these buildings, and risk them just start, you know, beating on a wall or something, to get over here before I dropped my golems. So I was like, okay, I gotta meet them halfway. I'll just create a funnel there, and I'll create a funnel there. And that just, it put me in range of the mortar. The mortar's range looks like this, basically. And it just, I mean, you can see a little longer than that, but God. So 1 bomb, all those skellies gone. So as soon as that happens, archers and stuff, next target up, which in this case was a wizard, and then it was my witch. So both of my witches go down. I had to drop extra wizzies down here, and so I'm losing troops from like my attack squad now, my general kill squad with my golems, because, you know, so I only have 3 wizzies left, and initially I was just going to send 3 in here, and still have 2 left over. So that really hurt me. I only have 15 hogs. It's supposed to be, like, most of the defenses are supposed to be strategically taken out by these 2 golems that I sent in here, but it doesn't happen that way. So bombers go in, breaking walls. Queen's here, king goes down, Wiz creates that funnel, no problem. Now I drop a jump to get me in there, and a rage. I brought 2 spells. Quick word on that. Knowing when to bring what spells is something we need to work on. You want to bring the bare minimum amount of spells that you can to take care of what you need to take care of. That sounds super vague, but in this case, the queen is all the way over here. I have to get 2 double giant bombs. I have to fight through those. I have to fight through a king, and I have to fight through both Expos, okay? Because of that, I have both Royals, both Expos, and 4 giant bombs. I brought a rage, because, it, you know, you sometimes just need that extra firepower. I have high health buildings all over the place, and I wanted to make sure, I really wanted to make sure my skellies were raged, but of course I had no skellies at this point, so it didn't matter. You know, my raid got blown up by this mortar, basically, that was there. In any case, I had to bring an extra spell there for my kill squad so that they could do enough damage, get far enough in, that they would trip both of those bombs. Sucks because it only leaves you 2 heals for your hogs, and as you can see, there's just too much of this base left for me to hog with only 15 hogs and 2 heals. You know, there's no bombs, so I don't have to worry about that, but, I mean, look at the pathing. It's going to look like your hogs are basically going to go from, like, here to here to here to here to here to here to here. You know, like they're going to take a crazy path that's just going to take too long because there's 15 of them. So you'll see the trouble there. Golems finally, they'll take that out. Rage golems, you can see, kind of do work. I rage my king there to just get some barbs up because those skeleton traps popped. Hogs come in, 2-finger drop here, path around. I'm not sure if we're frozen here or the lag, what's going on exactly. Yeah, there you go. So the hogs are up top now. Queen's down here doing work. God, this is so laggy. Oh my gosh. Okay. But, you know, as you can see, so like basically what happened is my hogs split. So half of them went here and half of them went around here. And I only have 2 heals. So I have to pick, like I just have to be incredibly selective about where I use them because they have to survive all the way around here. I was really hoping my queen and my golems would take care of basically this is what I wanted them to take care of. But you can see they don't take care of this. That doesn't happen. So hogs come in, you know, end up coming in and then going back out, which is really bad. The further your hogs have to path, the less likely you are to get a 3-star, just because it takes longer, there's more time, the defenses are shooting them, you know, it's just harder for them to survive. So look at that. I mean, had this all gone better, had I had witches, I think I would have killed these no problem, and these hogs would have been fine coming around. This mortar blew up my whole raid, guys. Splash damage around the kill squad is a huge no-no. Just stay away from it. Try to think of something else. If you have to bring a couple balloons for it, it is worth it because your raid's done otherwise. So this one hurts. This one hurts because it just was a bad plan, and sometimes that's what happens. So yeah, I know this is a longer video than even the other one, and nobody's really gonna watch it, I don't think. But those are some ways you can hit bases, and those are some ways you can hit bases and do it poorly. One thing I really wanted to impart upon you all was the spell selection, in bringing a jump only when you know bombers can't get the job done, because, you know, bringing 6 bombers is better than wasting a jump, or better than, you know, having to leave behind that extra heal, because your hogs are the main force of your attack every time. Even though, like in that last replay, I had a kill squad that had 2 golems, and it was technically more unit space probably than my hogs. The hogs are really what do the damage, so you have to make those your priority. Keep your kill squad together is another thing. You can't just sacrifice one of your, you know, like your witches or something. You have to keep them all together, because when they're in force, like when they're most effective is when they're in force like that, and they're all kind of, you know, moving up together in one section. Golems tanking, skellies tanking, wizards and queen and king kind of behind. So, all right, guys, sorry for the long video and the lag, but hopefully that helps a little bit with the hog situation. Peace.